Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning
morning
po, ma'am.
po.
Morning po, ma'am.
Good morning. Nicole, may magpe-pray tayo today.
Conrad po.
Sino si?
Si John Conrad.
John.
Ako po, ma'am.
Okay, sige, John Conrad. Before we open the cam. Okay lang naman na naka-open ka ng cam. That's nice to see. Okay, so sige, John. So please lead us into prayer. Thank you.
Okay po. So, let us bow our heads and feel the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, and Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, first of all, thank you po dahil binigyan niyo po kami ng panibagong araw para
Yes.
matuto po. And sana po bigyan niyo po si ma'am ng lakas na ma-impart po yung knowledge niya po sa amin. At nawa po yung matutunan pa po namin lalo yung data analytics po ngayon. And Lord God, I wish po na sana po ay nasa mabuting kalagayan po lahat ng klase ko and lahat po ng tao sa mundo and mga animals po, pati plants. And Lord God, sana po wala pong magka-technical difficulty sa mga klase ko. And ayun po, I hope mabigyan niyo po kami ng lakas po para matapos po namin ang SEM na to, lalo po nasa last month na po kami ng school year po. Ayun po. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay. God be the glory. Ganda ng prayer mo dyan. Pati ano, no? Pati mga plants and then animals. Ayan. Oo. Tama ka naman, ano, Jan, kasi sa totoo lang, ano, we are experiencing climate change, and then because of we're not taking care of the plants and then animals, no? Ayan, wait lang. Oo, tama ka dyan. And then because of that, kailangan gumawa ka ng project na based on the results of what damages that human beings done with the animals and then plants. Ayan. So what will be the further effects of this? O gawa natin yan ng mga analytics so we could have make a good research. Wait lang, class. Okay. So napaisip lang ako doon sa iyong prayer dyan. Kasi sa PUP may lagoon tayo. Nakikita niyo naman yung lagoon? Yung small river doon sa lagoon. Yung
Yes.
tubig na yon ay madumi, yes. Pero buhay yon. What do I mean ng buhay? May mga nabubuhay pa rin ng mga ng mga living tawag dito species, no? So sabi ng mga biologists, no, as long na yung river, yung dagat may nabubuhay, still yun ay useful to human being. So kasi pagpatay na, wala nang mabubuhay. But then we have to do some good things about it, no? So lilinisin talaga natin. So we could what? We could benefit from that. Pero nung time namin, nung ako ay nag-aaral sa PUP, malinis yun eh. Malinis yung lagoon. So anyway, dahil sa paglipas ng panahon and then dumadami ang tawag dito, estudyante, nagkakaroon tayo ng problem. Oo, anyway. So just to impart you, no? Ayan. So ang aking mga estudyante ay tatlo lang. Ayan. Tatlo lang ang naka-open ng cam. So ibig sabihin, ayaw nilang makinig for today. But then, class, sabi ni JM, wala tayong gagawin kundi ako ay magle-lecture. So I hope that you're going to listen because this will be somehow contributing to your project proposal. No? Ayan. So JM, hindi ko na alam ang nangyari sa buhay natin. But ano nga ba nangyari nung Monday? Bakit nga ba tayo hindi nag-meet? Ano nga ba nangyari? JM.
May defense po kayo, ma'am, sa
Ay,
graduate.
oo. Sabi ko nga may defense kami. Ayan. But anyway, no? So, habang wala pang mga abala sa buhay, ayan, mag-meet tayo in preparation for your project proposal. So, Nicole, pa-monitor lang. Hindi na ako mag-chat na attendance. It will be wasting our time. But pa-monitor kung sinong absent for today because I was not able to check the attendance last time. No? Kaya lang, JM, nalimutan ko din kung sino ang pumasok last Monday. May pumasok ba last Monday? For the face-to-face? Siyempre may pumasok.
Oh.
Pero sa ating time, wala na, no? Kasi na-announce naman. Tama ba, JM?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oo, so okay lang. So ayan, Nicole, pa-monitor lang ng ating mga absent for today. Kasi pag absent sila, ibig sabihin, drop na sila. Hindi, nagbibiro lang ako. So absent sila for today. Anyway, pa-monitor lang and then please inform me later of who are the students na absent for today. O ayan. So sino ang gustong magbasa? Then mag-explain. Okay, sige nga.
Si Mark daw po.
Napaka-challenging naman nung anong tawag dito nung sinasabi mo, ma'am. O ayan. O sino ang gustong magbasa? And then, syempre ako ang mag-explain. Gusto ko lang nang may kausap na somebody that can relate. Of course, everybody can relate. Pero sino ang magbabasa? Sige nga. Ayan. So maraming magbabasa. Si Rick ang magbabasa. Then si JM. Then si Nicole. Okay, o sige. O yung mga iba, anong gagawin nyo dito? Wala po mga tititigan ka lang namin hanggang kami ay magsawa. Hindi pwede. Lahat tayo dapat ay participant. And then of course what? Learner tayo, di ba Nicole? So if we would like to learn, we have to participate. Kasi all of us are
Hindi ko alam,
wala
ma'am.
na. Ano ba nangyayari sa batang yon? Nagiging swail, nagiging delinkwente? Ano ba ang problema niya sa buhay? May girlfriend na ba yon? Oh,
Ma'am,
anong problema?
tumatakbo sa, ano yun, ma'am, sa SK nila, ma'am.
Sa barangay? Tama ba yon?
Opo.
Okay lang naman tumakbo siya, pero huwag niyang pabayaan ng pag-aaral. My goodness. O ayan, pakisabi na lang Mark at kaan ko kaibigan mo siya sa tunay na buhay. Okay? Oo. Mark, pakisabi na pumasok naman. Ano ba naman si Stephen? O pinapabayaan ng pag-aaral. Mark, sige.
Opo, ma'am. Bahala na, ma'am.
Nako, wag nang maganda yung gwapo na, maalam pa, matalino pa, mabait pa. Hindi yung gwapo lang. Naku, walang kwenta yon. Okay. 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng maganda ka lang. Dapat maganda ka, mabait ka, magaling ka, matalino ka, then so on and so forth. Yun ang BSIT. Tama ba ako, Benji?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ayan. Siyempre, ma'am, tama-tama. Yan. Ayan. So, ayan na po sino ba ito? Hindi pa iba. Sino nga? Si Jael. Okay, sandali, Jael. Ayan. So, sabi ni, na-mention pala. Okay, sige. Ayan, araw na tayo. So, sino dito ang ayaw mag-aral? Ayan, si Dayan, tawa ng tawa. Ayaw mag-aral ni Rick? O sige Rick, pwede namang ikaw magpaano. I-remove na kita. Ayaw mo pala mag-aral. Nagbibiro lang ako, Rick. Ayan. So yung mga nag-open ng cam, salamat. Yung mga hindi nag-open ng cam, bahala ka sa mga buhay nyo. Ayan. But anyway, ayan. Sino nga yung ating mga magbabasa? Sino nga yung magbabasa uli? Natawag ko na ba? Ayan, ayan, 3 ang magbabasa. O sige, pero isa-isa lang ang pwedeng magbasa. Sige, magbasa tayo. Okay, Dayan, magbasa tayo. Ayan. Ma'am, hindi naman nakataas ang kamay ko. But I know deep inside you are willing to learn. O, di ba? Ayan, di ba, Justin? All of us are willing to learn. O sige, let's start. So last time we are able to start with, I think, JM, remind mo nga ako, we were able to discuss predictive. Tama ba ako?
Yes
Not
po,
yet?
ma'am.
Oo, okay na tayo kay predictive, no? So sabi natin, we cannot predict unless we have what? Ano nga yung kailangan natin, class? We cannot predict unless we have the
historical data po.
Oo, tama yan. Oo, tama naman yan. But we need what? Ano yung sinasabi natin for us to
Model
predict?
po, ma'am.
Model, tama. Oo, ang galing naman, ano? So we have the model. So if and only if we have the model, anong kailangan natin to generate the model? Sige nga, Rick, anong kailangan natin to generate the model?
Machine learning po.
At saka,
Dataset po.
Galit na si Rick. O sige, ayan. Ganun talaga. Kailangan nagagalit tayo para tayo matuto lahat, no? So, we need what? We need model for us to predict. Now, syempre, before we go further, hindi ko na kukunin tong prescriptive kasi hindi naman tayo magpe-prescriptive, di ba, Justin? Kung gusto mo mag-prescriptive, o sige, bahala na sa third year natin. Ito lang, just to introduce everybody about data analytics, no? Ayan. So, huwag kayong magagalit pag hindi kompleto turo. Naman kailangan ko kasi ipa-apply ito sa Python and then we have few meetings remaining. Ayan. So, tingnan natin ito. Sino nga ba magbabasa? Nalimutan ko na naman. Sino nga yan dyan yung magbabasa? Nalimutan ni ma'am. Okay. Ayan. Sino magbabasa? Nakalimutan ko na. My
Dayan
goodness.
po, ma'am.
Dayan. Oo, naku si Dayan. Tatawa-tawa na naman yan. Okay, Dayan. Hello. Kamusta ka na, Dayan?
Okay lang po, ma'am.
Ayan. Sabi ni Dayan, ayan. Ma'am, ready. I am ready because I am a learner. O sige, Dayan, babasa lang please. So we have the classes of predictive analytics. So Dayan, ganito yan, BSID 25. If you are going to predict, it could be numerical or it could be qualitative. So, Dayan, papasa ka ba o hindi? Ang tawag natin doon, classification. Dayan, ang magiging grade mo, prediction lang 1.25. So ayon ay what? Regression. So Dayan, nawala ka, hanapin kita, okay? So may natandaan ka ba, Dayan? So yung mga lesson natin, tatandaan nyo yan para ikukwento nyo kay inyong nanay, no? Ayan, so Dayan, we are going to predict. Now when we are predicting, there are two classification. So yung sinabi ko kanina, if we're going to predict the numerical value, ang tawag natin doon, regression. If we're going to predict what? The qualitative value, so you pass or tawag natin doon, classification. But, okay, as we go further, basa muna tayo. The first bullet. Yung first statement lang.
Regression. Regression is the most common form of predictive analytics. What type of supervised machine learning? With regression, there's a quantitative response variable. But we're
Yes.
trying to predict like the sale of price of a home based on a series of predictor variables such as the number of square feet, number of bedrooms, and average income in the neighborhood according to census data.
Ayan. So when we are going to have numerical value to be predicted, ang tawag natin doon, Dayan, ay? Yeah, Dayan. Anong tawag natin doon? If we're going to have the quantitative response variable, anong tawag natin doon?
Regression po.
Regression. Ayan. So, ito na si Stephen, ang lalaking Swahili. Hindi, biro ko lang. Kawawa naman si Stephen. Ayan. So, Stephen, hello. O, sige, mamaya na kita papagalitan. So, we have to remember. Yeah, Stephen. So, we have to remember that if we are going to predict numerical value or quantitative response variable, ang tawag natin doon ay what? Regression. Dayan, tandaan natin yan. And then we have the second bullet, please.
Classification. Classification is another popular type of predictive analytics. It is the other type of supervised machine learning. With classification, there's a response categorical variable, such as income bracket, which will be partitioned into three classes or categories: high income, middle income, and low income.
Ayan, okay na yun, Dayan. So we have the classification. So if we're going to predict, we have choices, no? Either numerical variable or di naman kaya a categorical variable or qualitative variable. So example, mas sagutin ko na ba yung maliligaw ko? Mali ko sa'yo. Okay, but anyway. So, syempre, we are going to predict, okay ba to o hindi? So, hindi natin alam yan. But anyway, it depends upon you kung sagutin mo siya. So, you have to predict. Titignan mo yung mga qualities niya, di ba, Dayan? So, wag mo na magbo-boyfriend kasi ang mga lalaki ay?
Nakakasiga.
Okay. Sagabal po.
Oo, tama. Yan. Unpredictable. Alam mo yon JM, ang mga babae predictable. Oo, ang mga babae predictable. Consistent ang mga babae. Pero mga lalaki, no, you're not that consistent. Okay? Nagbibiro lang ako. Sabihin itong mga to, man-hater ako. Hindi. Mabait ang aking asawa. Mabait ang aking boyfriend. Okay? My only boyfriend, and then my husband. Ayan. So, regression. Pag regression, we have what? We have quantitative. Okay. So magkano kikitain ko? Malay ko sa'yo. Okay? So you can predict using what? Using regression, numerical. Medyo mas mahirap ang numerical value to be predicted. Dayan, unlike classification. Classification is just challenging but not as challenging as what? Regression. Kasi pag regression, nagbibigay ka ng numerical value eh. And you are to be accountable by that. Diba Dayan? Yung ating pag-asa, alam mo naman kung sino yung pag-asa, no? So nagbibigay sila ng signal number, isn't it? So yung signal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are actually what? Predicting using regression. O ayan. So kayo, yung project nyo, either you have regression, JM, Stephen, or you have what? Classification. So depende yun sa inyo kung magka-classify kayo or magre-regression. Ma'am, gusto po namin ng regression. Bahala ka. If you are going to have regression, that will be fine. That means what? Quantitative. Now, paano man pag-classification? Bahala ka sa buhay mo. That means what? Ano ba to? Categorical. O Dayan, may natutunan?
Yes po,
Did you
ma'am.
learn? Ayan. So, we can predict, but we have two choices. Then another thing, Dayan, tingnan mo, may sinasabi dito, supervised machine learning. So, gagamit tayo ng supervised machine learning algorithm. Okay, we are going to use that. For us to have regression, then for us to have what? Classification. Did you understand, Dayan? May natutunan ba tayo?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oh, ayan. So, dapat ganyan kayo kagaling. Ayan. Siyempre, mas gagaling pa kayo as compared kay ma'am. Kasi ako ay nandito lang sa academic, but then you people, you're going to go outside of PUP. Kayo na yung magiging laman ng job street. Di ba? John Mark, imagine, tayo ang number 1. I am very, very happy, no? Tayo ang number 1 sa information technology, PUP. So kayo yun, CS and then IT. So in the future, Dayan, syempre, you are going to have what? Good IT-related job. Kayo na yan. Then one additional job that you will have to become data analyst. Diba, Dayan? So it's good to know this. Okay, Dayan, salamat ng marami at alam ko natuto ka. Tama na yun. Biro ko lang yun. So we have to go further. Pero Dayan, tatawag na ako na iba. We have, of course, what? The clustering algorithm. Okay, tatawag ako na iba. Tatawagin ko ang batang delinkwente. So Stephen, hello. Pakibasa ang clustering. Hello. Ayan. Ay, hindi
Hello
pa
po,
siya handa.
ma'am.
Oo, ano ba nangyayari sa iyo? O sige, Stephen, basa muna bago tayo mag-away dalawa. O sige, clustering, yes.
Clustering. Using unsupervised machine learning techniques like clustering, we can seek to understand the relationships between the variables or between the observations by determining whether observations fall into relatively distinct groups. For example, in a customer segmentation analysis, we might observe multiple variables: gender, age, zip code, income, etc.
Stop.
Our
Okay na.
belief,
Stephen, okay na. So, pag clustering, ang tawag natin dyan ay unsupervised. Anyway, I will teach you how to do it, pero baka pag third year nyo na, no? So, ipag-pray na lang natin na tayo pa rin ay magkikita on your third year, no? So, take note, Stephen, still we could predict using clustering. So, pwede tayong mag-regression, pwede tayong mag-classification, then pwede tayong mag-clustering. Paano man pag-clustering? Iba ang approach ng clustering. Pag-clustering, you have to determine the relationship between what? The variables. So Stephen, di ba may assignment ka? I think we did the accounting top 10, no? The CPA board exam, di ba Stephen?
yes po.
Oo, nagawa mo ba yun? O nangopya ka?
Di ma'am, ginawa ko po yun, ma'am.
Oo, alam ko naman yun. Huwag ka na ma-offend. Ayan. So, ayan, Stephen. So, ginawa mo. And then somehow, may mga gender tayo doon. Okay, Stephen, hello. Kasi
Hello
hindi ka
po.
naka-open ng cam eh. Okay, so, we have, sige, okay. Lagi mo ako pinaghihintay. So, we have what? The gender. Sabi natin, yung mga nagtatap ay puro lalaki. Ano tawag dito? Sorry for that. So, puro lalaki. Tama ba, Stephen?
Opo, mostly lalaki po.
Ano na?
Mostly lalaki po.
Most of the ano tawag dito, the students landed at top 10, no, ng CPA board exam ay mga lalaki. Pero meron din namang mga babae. Na Stephen.
Yes po.
So we could relate. We could relate. Pwede nating ma-discover na the guys or the boys are actually what? very good in numbers. Pero still, that must be supported. Di ba, Stephen? So, ang tawag natin doon, clustering. Then another thing, Stephen, pag PUP graduate yung magaling. Ayan. Oo. Sige. Stephen, ikaw ba yan? Okay. So, Stephen, hello. Ayan. So, di ba, Stephen, sabi nila pag PUP graduate. Pag PUP graduate, magaling. Okay. Yeah. Ma'am, ano po yung clustering? I do not know. Pero it could be regression, it could be what classification, and it could be clustering. So, Stephen, example, ikaw. Kunwari lang ha. So, based on the jobs tree, ayan, hindi siya clustering, okay? Kasi yung job street, gumamit ng survey yun eh. Gumamit sila ng mga fields, ng mga parameters, no? For them to conclude na itong PUP ay talagang top 1, no? With respect to what employer's preference. So ayan, nakakatuwa yan, di ba, Stephen? So you are not to break that, di ba, Stephen? You're not to break that. Pag umraduate kayo, dapat kayo pa rin ang priority ng mga employers. Bakit, ma'am? Kasi magagaling ang mga PUP. Bakit magagaling ang PUP? That's clustering. That's clustering. Bakit magagaling ang mga taga-PUP? Let's discover. Bakit magagaling ang mga taga-PUP? That's clustering. Did you get that, Stephen?
Yes po.
Oo. Kasi ma'am, ang mga taga-PUP ay hindi mayayamang estudyante. One thing is what? Yung economic status. Kaya gusto natin maging maganda ang buhay natin after what? We graduated from the bachelor's degree. Now, Stephen, what do you think? So, ang tawag natin doon, clustering. Okay, so it depends upon your project. Anong gagawin nyo in your project proposal? Okay, Stephen, natuto ka na. Okay na, nag-open ka na ng cam, nakita na kita. So, I am now happy. O, huwag papabayaan ng pag-aaral kahit ikaw ay maging presidente ng Pilipinas, ha? So, please, learn and then learn. Do not stop learning. It's very important. Okay, Stephen? At gawin ang tama. Pumapasok ng tama, ha? Stephen, okay? Huwag papabayaan ng pag-aaral. Pabayaan ng lahat, pero huwag ang pag-aaral. Okay. O, ayan. Tama ba yon? Tama ba ako, Stephen?
Yes po, ma'am. I agree po.
Oh, sige na. Okay, sige. Okay, so we have... Sige, Stephen, okay na.
Thank you po.
All right. So I think we are now ready. We are now ready to do some prediction. Lalagpasan ko na tong iba ha kasi I think you are able to read. Meron lang akong kailangang paalam sa inyo class, no? That you have to apply in your project proposal. Okay? So we have to call another person. Ayan, so tawagin natin ay babae naman. So nasa na mga babae dito? Puro lalaki ang naka-open ng cam. Imagine that. Okay. So, Janelle, are you ready? Not yet.
Okay lang po, ma'am.
Okay, ayan. Very good. So, we have the differences between training data set, the test data set, and then the validation set. Kasi, Janelle, ito ang mga ipipresent nyo. Janelle, in your project proposal. Okay, Janelle, hindi kita nakikita. Hahanapin mo na kita. Mukhang nag-open ka ng cam. Okay. Hindi ka nag-open ng cam. May mga nag-open lang ng cam. Ayan, gumalaw ka eh. So Janelle, may problem ba tayo? Can we open our cam? Ayan. So ayan, nakita natin ang cortina. Okay. How about you, Janelle?
Okay lang.
Janelle, baba mo ng konti ang iyong camera so we could see you better. Ayan. So inaayos niyo pa ang kanyang bangs. Okay, sige, Janelle.
Mabakal kasi interview.
Gusto lang kitang makita, Janelle. I would like to see your face. Ayan. So, pupungas pa siya, okay? Sorry for that. Ayan. So, ito kasi si ma'am, lahat na lang pinapansin. O sige, Janelle. Mamaya na at baka sabihin mo, ay sumusobra ka naman. Ayan, so we have the training data set, the test, and then the validation set. Number 1, Janelle, pakibasa please.
A training data set is a data set of example used during the learning process and is used to set parameters.
Ayan, Janelle, tandaan natin, alam ko hindi mo ito naintindihan. So, explain ko na lang. So, Janelle, you take note, BSIT 25, you take note, no? What will be used in learning? Training data set. Okay, Janelle, and then John Conrad, kung natandaan mo, last time, I think I was telling you this, no? For you to have a model, gagamit ka ng historical data. Okay, but sabi nga ni Rick kanina, hindi naman talaga historical data. Yeah, that will be your source, but then we are going to use what? Data set. No, John Conrad, di ba, Janelle? Ayan. And then, you have to remember this. Yung training data set natin is said to be what? said to be used and then reused and then reused. Bakit ma'am? Because we would like to what? Make a good model. Diba John Conrad? Pag sinabing model, that's quality. Tama ba Jan?
Yes po, ma'am.
Oo, di ba Janelle? Pag sinabing model, that's quality. So, we are going to have what? Training data set. To be trained and then to be trained and then to be trained. Now, pag nagtitraining tayo, Janelle, anong ginagawa natin? Namimili tayo ng magagandang records dyan. Tandaan mo yan. Janelle, namimili ka ng magandang records, Janelle, according to your purpose. Okay. Ma'am, gusto kong malaman kung sino ang mga magaganda sa BSIT 25. Okay. So, syempre, pag sinabing maganda, tama ba ako, Janelle? Babae. Janelle, hello? Oo, dapat babae. Walang kasamang lalaki doon. So, dapat babae. And then, pag sinabing maganda, kayo na yung bahala. Hindi ako marunong mag-evaluate ng maganda eh. So, pag sinabing maganda, I have to know kung sinong mga magaganda kong kaklase. You have to declare what? Your parameters or your fields. So, Janelle, sabi mo nga, dapat pag babaeng maganda, may bangs. O, ayan. So, hindi ako magka-qualify doon kasi konti na lang ang bangs ko. Ay. Kunwari ko lang yung Janelle. So, you have to what? You have to train your data set. Plus, the model, Nicole, ang model ay nabubuo because of what? The training data set. Ang training data set, ikaw na mimili nun. Ikaw, Janelle, ikaw na mimili nun, Nicole. Ang training data set. So you have to remember that, John Mark. Example, ma'am, gusto ko, ako pipili ng mga magagandang babae sa BSIT. So you set the parameters. Diba, John Mark? O alam ko, meron ng magagandang babae para sa iyo. Okay. Sa BSIT 2 to 5 lang. Okay. So you have to choose. You have to know the parameters. Okay. So, Janelle, naintindihan mo ba?
Yes.
Whenever that you're going to set records for training data set, you have to what? Set parameters. Tandaan niyo yan. You have to set parameters. Ma'am, sa akin ang magandang babae ay mabait. Okay, sige. You include that in your parameters. Pero Rick Paulo, paano mo malalaman kung ang babae mabait? Hindi natin alam. Tama ba? Okay. So yung mabait kasi napaka-encompassing ng mabait eh. Depende sa iyo kung anong ibig sabihin ng mabait. Encompassing yan eh. So siguro ma'am switch siya. Kaya mukhang mabait. So iba yung mukhang mabait, iba yung talagang mabait. Tama ba ko Rian? O ayan. Sabi ni Rian, ma'am mabait po ako. Alam ko na ba niya? So we have to set parameters. We have to choose our records. Ang tawag natin doon, training data set. Bakit ma'am? We're sure going to produce what? Model. You remember that? May John Mark, may pagka-subjective ang pagpili ng data set. Kasi that will be dependent on your parameters. Okay, sabihin mo, John Mark, mamaganda ang babae pag siya ay kayumanggi. Then sabi naman ni Gian, hindi ma'am, maganda ang babae pag maputi. O di mag-aaway kayong dalawa. So you set your own parameters. Di ba Benjamin, what do you think? O ito, ano ba ang magandang babae sa'yo, maputi or kayumanggi? Yeah, Benjamin.
Maputi po, ma'am.
Maputi. O yan ang magandang babae sa kanya. Okay, so that is your taste. That is your quality. Wala namang problema doon. So syempre, ang nasa training data set mo, Benjamin, ay puro what? Nawala si Benjamin. Puro, hello? Puro mapuputi. Tama ba, Benjamin? So hindi ka magsasama doon ng kayumanggi. Ang tawag mo doon, training data set. Did you get that? Wait lang ha. Okay, so did you get that? So you have to choose parameters for the training. Now, we have number 2. Ano yung number 2? Pakibasa nga natin. Sino nga ba yung tinawag ko kanina? Okay. Janelle, yes, pakibasa. Number 2, please.
Number 2 po, a validation data set.
No.
It's a data set of example used to tune the hyperparameters of a classifier. It is sometimes also called the development set or the dev set po.
Ayan, Janelle. Tingnan mo tong diagram. Okay, BSIT, tingnan nyo yung diagram. Papakita nyo sa akin pag kayo ay nag-present ng project. Tingnan nyo maigi ang diagram natin. We have original set. Benjamin, tingnan mo maigi. We have original set. Janelle, tingnan mo maigi. So marami yan. Now take note class. Ito, kung talagang kayo nakikinig sa akin, you are going to present what? Two types of data sets. We have training set, then we have the test set. Now you have to remember this. Sinabi ko na kanina. Paano mo malalaman ang training set? Know your parameters. Know your good records. Know your good records. Know your fields. Know your what attributes. And then plus take note, ang training set, tingnan nyo maigi. Nahati pa. Training set and then validation set. Okay, Jane, I'll take note of that. So pipili ka pa ng mga hyperparameters, Nicole. So ano yung hyperparameters? Ma'am, sa akin ang magandang lalaki ay isa lang. Kamukha ni, okay, sino ba yung gwapo sa, okay. Sino ba yung gwapo sa South Korea, Nicole?
Hindi ko po alam, ma'am.
Ay, oo, sige, walang gwapo. Sige, sa Pilipinas na lang. Okay, kunwari lang to ha, pero sa totoo lang, ang hirap talagang humanap ng gwapo, no? Sa akin lang yan. So, ang gwapo ha, class yung kasing idaran ko, syempre si Richard Gomez, ayan. Hindi ikaw, JM, ayan. So, si Richard
Ma'am,
Gomez
kala ko
ang
asawa
gwapo.
mo, ma'am.
Ay, oo naman, pinakagwapo yan, syempre, of course. Oo, walang tatalo doon. Ayan, Nicole, walang tatalo doon. Pero ang pinupoint out ko yung artista. So we have what? Richard Gomez. Saan ba yung mga kausap ko? So you take note of that. Siya ang pinakagwapo sa akin. That's my hyperparameter. Ma'am, anong nakita mo kay Richard Gomez? Matangkad. Kayo manggi. Okay, so yun ang ibig sabihin ng pinakagwapo sa akin. So those are my hyperparameters. So you have to choose your hyperparameters. Ayan, John Mark, natawa ng tawa. Ay, hindi pala ako gwapo, ma'am. Siguro sa ibang paningin, gwapo ka, pero well, in my eyes, ang gwapo sa akin ay ito yung mungge and then matangkad. Ayan. So that's your validation set, John Conrad. Okay, you take note of that. Validation set is still included with what? Training set. O tingnan nyo maigi, malaki ang training set. Ano ang purpose ng training set? To make a model. Anong purpose ng test set? Janelle, anong purpose ng test set? Nakalimutan.
Choose parameters.
Ano ibig sabihin ng test set?
Sa validation po, hyperparameter po dun sa
Tama. Tama ka. Yun ang validation set. You must have hyperparameters. Pero ang validation set, kasama pa rin sa training set. You take note of that.
Yes.
Pero ano ang purpose ng test set?
Ay, hindi ko po.
Oo, Janelle, hindi kita maintindihan. Pero ang purpose ng test set ay, Okay lang, Janelle. You are trying your best. So ano ang purpose ng test set? Sinabi na natin yan dati. Ano ang purpose ng test set, Joanna?
Yung purpose po nung test set. Ay, tama po ba test set po?
Opo. Anong purpose ng test set? Anong purpose ng training set to make a model? Anong purpose ng test set?
Yung po ba yung magsiset ng parameters?
Okay, mali.
Okay.
Kayo talaga, oo. Kahit ginagalingan ko magturo, hindi nyo natatandaan ang mga tinuturo ko. Nakakatuwa. Ayan. Diba, Nicole? Oo. Di matatawa ka na lang. Pero may purpose ng test set. Anong purpose ng test set, Joanna? Ang purpose niya ay, Mark, anong purpose ng test set? Sige nga.
Nakalimutan ko po, ma'am.
Nakakatuwa talaga kayo. O sige, merong mga nagre-raise hand. Teka, stop share muna ako. Hindi niyo dapat kalimutan ito. Okay, Christina, anong purpose ng test set? Sige nga.
To evaluate po the data.
Hindi po evaluate the data. Ano pong ine-evaluate ng test set? Sige nga, Rona. Yes, Rona. Rona. Yes. Ano po ang purpose ng test set? Oo. JM, ano nangyari? Ba't mo pinatay ang audio niya, JM? Sige. Okay lang.
Evaluate the model po.
Yeah. Sige, anong purpose ng test set, Rona?
To evaluate the model po.
Yes, isigaw mo sa mga taong makakalimutin. Ako po talaga naman. Sige nga, ano ang purpose ng test set?
To evaluate the model po.
Ayan, to evaluate the model. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yun. Kayo talaga, oo. Ang liliit niyo pa, makakalimutin na kayo. So to evaluate what? To evaluate the model. Anong purpose ng training set? Tenchi, anong purpose ng training set?
To evaluate the model.
Ay, ang cute.
Ay.
Hindi po.
Sa training set po, ma'am, to produce the model po, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly. So to produce the model. Then within training set, meron kang what? Validation set, Nicole. So anong purpose ng validation set? Okay, you have to provide what? Hyperparameters. So ano yung babanggain mo doon sa pasadong grade? Para matiyak natin na tama ang prediction. Ma'am, ang babanggain ko lang naman para pumasa ang sa grade ay attendance. Ay, my goodness. Kay Ma'am Fabregas, attendance lang. Hindi naman. Sobra naman kayo. Hindi lang attendance. So we have what? The midterm exam, then of course what? The final exam. So hyperparameters included in what? The training set. So, di ba, Christina, you have to evaluate the model. But you have to use what? Test set. Ma'am, ano po ang mga test set? Ito yung may pagka-negative. Benji, yun yung may pagka-negative. Yun yung mga hindi pumapasok araw-araw. Yung mga nalilate, pero pumapasa. May na-offend. Ay. Okay. Yan yung mga nalilate, tinatanong mo nasaan na, pero pumapasa. Okay, I'm sorry, I am hurting you. Pero yun yung mga test set. Diba, John Mark? So, pag pipili ka ng test set, ops. Medyo may pagka-negative tong record na to at try ko nga. Titingnan ko nga kung okay yung model ko, kung papasa to. So, I hope that you get my point. Did you get? So, you have the validation set, hyperparameters. And then after that, you have the test set. Anong purpose ng test set? Rick, anong purpose ng test set? We have what? To
mag-evaluate ng model.
Mag-evaluate ng model. Anong purpose ng training set?
To create
Diana,
a model.
yeah. So yeah, okay, sinagot na ako ni Rick. So to create what? The model. So you have to know these terms. And then, ma'am, gusto ko mag-predict. Okay, John Conrad, kung mag-predict ka, anong gagawin mo? Are you to apply regression, classification, and then clustering? So yun yung mga tanong. Mag-predict ka? Sige. Pero paano ka mag-predict? Ano lang ako? Classification. So alam mo na pag classification, you have what? You have categorical. Pasado ba or hindi? You remember this. Ma'am, paano po pag halimbawa ay regression? Numerical value. Ayan. So, you have numerical value. And then, of course, paano po pag clustering? May basihan. Yung sinasabi nating nakakapasa. Kay Ma'am Fabregas, ang nakakapasa lagi, yung uma-attend ng klase. Yung perfect ang attendance. May pagka-clustering yan. So, nakatingin ka sa isang parameter. I hope that you get my point. Yun ang gagawin nyo when you prepare your project. So, you have to know how are you going to predict. Regression, classification, or clustering. And then you have to explain your historical data. You have to explain to me how are you going to transform your historical data to data set. Then you have to deliver what will be your training data set, what will be your test set. Dapat lalabas yan sa inyong bibig when you present your project proposal. Did you get? Jainer, naintindihan ba natin? Kiana, may naintindihan ba tayo? So those are the things that you have to remember. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yun. Kasi Rick, pag ikaw nag-apply sa trabaho, kukwento mo yon in your employer and then they will be convinced, magaling tong batang to. So there's no reason for me to not to hire you. I will hire you immediately now. Alam mo, Lester, meron akong estudyante, sabi niya sa akin, Ma'am, after na-interviewin niya, ako gusto niya, ma'am, mag-report na ako immediately that day. Ay talaga, okay. Imagine that. Baka nagalingan sa'yo masyado. Palagay ko nga, ma'am, pero hindi ako sure. Pero ma'am, gusto niya mag-start na ako mag-work. So anong sabi mo? Ma'am, sabi mo po, hindi mo na ako mag-work. Yes, kasi we have projects to be completed. Kaya hinintay yung kanyang graduation. So imagine that, Kimuel, that person, I think they graduated 2018, I think, or 2019. And then now, nakakapunta na siya na ibang bansa. Sabi ko sa kanya, ay pag pupunta ka naman ng Switzerland, sama mo ako. Ay sige po, ma'am. But that person, sabi niya sa akin, ma'am, pinag-uumpisa na ako today. Oh, what is your decision? Sabi mo po, ma'am, wag muna kasi may gagawin pa tayo. So, she obeyed me. Okay, and then, hindi ko na siya mahabol. And then, JM, kaya kinausap kita kahapon. Because that person was one of the developers of that framework. Okay, so anyway, babae yun babae yun. Tsaka magandang babae. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, kung may manliligaw sa'yo, sabi mo sa akin. Pero anyway, nakikita ko sa Facebook, alam mo yun, Dayan, may boyfriend na siya. And I was sad. Anyway, ma'am, bakit ka naman sad? Kasi yung kanyang boyfriend ay kaklase niya. Ay, bakit ka sad, ma'am? Sad lang kasi hindi ko ina-expect na siya ang magiging boyfriend. Okay, but anyway, I have to accept that. Pero mabait naman yung lalaki, wala namang problema. Okay? So, ayan. Si ma'am talaga, nanay na nanay ang dating. Pero I am very happy for her. I am very, very happy for her. Napakagaling niya. Napakagaling. Hindi ko alam mo yon, yung napakabait, napakagaling, napakaganda. Okay, napakagandang bata. All right. So, ayan. Magtuturo na ba ako or magkukwento pa ako? What do you think, John Mark?
Magtuturo po, ma'am.
Oo, di magtuturo. Ma'am, kasi kami naman na ikukwento mo next time. Yes, and I will be very, very happy making kwento of your batch to the next batch. You know that, Stephen, you are actually inspiring the next batch. Kaya make yourself what? Inspirable. Huwag yung pa-late-late. Ayan. Okay. O sige, mag-aral na tayo uli. Sandali lang ha, class. So, di ba, Gian? What do you think, Gian? Wala siya maisip. O sige ha. So, when you are to present your project, what are you going to do? You're going to predict. Now, when you predict, you have to know your tasks. Regression, classification, or clustering. Then you have to identify your what? Training set. Then you have to identify your what? Your test set. Did you get? Okay na tayo sa mga requirements natin ha. I hope that you're listening. And then, ayan, aral na tayo ng algorithm para matuwa ang mga kaklase. Nicole, I have a problem, Nicole. Nicole, I have a problem.
Yes po.
Yeah, Nicole, meron akong problem. Please help.
Ano po yun, ma'am?
Wala akong estudyanteng Jed Eric.
Wala po.
Hello po, ma'am. Sorry po, kapatid po yun.
Si Josiah po yan, ma'am.
Yeah, oo, but the name is not Josiah. The name is Jed Eric.
Nagkamali po. Ayan po, ma'am. Nag-rename na po.
Si Josiah pala yun. Akala mo ba ay kahit naka-close ang cam, tinitingnan ko kayo. Ayan. So, daming naka-close ang cam. Nicole, you are only 34 right now, no? O si Casey, bakit hindi nag-open ng cam?
Sorry po, medyo masama po yung pakiramdam ko eh.
Naku, ayan, ako po, yan ang sinasabi ko. O sige, Casey, okay lang. Thank you for that. Namiss lang kita kasi lagi ka naka-open ng cam. Ayan. So, ayan, yung iba dito, bago naman kayo papasok, you have to identify yourself properly para si ma'am ay hindi nahihirapan. Baka mamaya merong tayong kaklas, merong kayong kakilala na nandito na hindi pala dapat nandito. Okay, so please be constrained. Ayan. So, are we ready? O sige nga, tatawag tayo ng kaklase na kailangan nating tawagin para lahat tayo ay matuto. Okay, sandali lang ha. Sandali lang, class. I have to open that document. So ano nga ba pangalan? JM, ano yung isang document na association yan, ano?
Yes.
JM? Yes, ay sana meron akong ayan. So we have association rule. Somehow may pagka-clustering ito. So let's have this. So I think I have to call si Jaren. Okay, Jaren. Hello, Jaren. Yes.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Good morning. So Jaren, tignan mo ito. Ayan. Aral tayo kasi kailangan na natin gumawa ng assignment eh. Okay. So we have association rules. Jaren, pakibasa lang. Okay, nakikita mo ba, Jaren?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ayan. So we have association rules. Please.
Association rules are if-then statements that help to show the probability of relationships between data items within large data sets in various types of databases.
Okay, okay. Okay na, Jaren. Okay na. Para hindi na humaba. So you take note, Jaren, a simple if-then statement is actually what? An algorithm. Kaya nga di ba sabi ko, Jaren, marunong ka lang mag-program, alam mo lang kung paano gawin yung mga statements sa ibang programming language, no? And you are actually what? Able to create a machine learning algorithm. So this is actually what? Very simple if-then statement. Napag-aralan natin to sa C programming, no? And then sa Python, and then sa Java, and then sa COBOL. Meron tayong if-then. So imagine, the if-then, very powerful ang if-then. Okay. So anong tawag natin sa if-then? These are actually what? Used to produce association rules. Jaren, pakibasa mo nga uli pag sinabing association rules. Show Jaren, please.
That helps to show the probability of relationship between data items within large data sets in various types of databases.
Okay, so showing the probability of relationships between data items, Jaren. So tignan natin. Now, the applications of the association rule. Yeah, Jaren, yung first application, please pakibasa lang.
Medicine. Doctors can use association rules to help diagnose patients. There are many variables to consider when making a diagnosis, as many diseases share symptoms.
Stop it. Okay, so Jaren, tingnan mo ito. Pwedeng ang inyong project ay referring to what? Medicine. So we have to diagnose what? Patients using association rules. Diba, Jaren, alam ko nagpapadoktor ka naman. Anong tinatanong ng doktor? Ano bang naramdaman mo for the past 3 days? Kunwari ko lang yan, no? Diba, Jaren? And then, when you are to respond with the questions of what? The doctors, so they can now relate based on your what statements. Okay, may lagnat, diba? Okay, yeah,
Bale,
Jaren?
parang i-associate po nila yung kung anong nararamdaman po doon sa iba't ibang mga diseases na may same symptoms po.
Yeah, yes, the doctor is doing it. Kaya nga tayo ay nagpapadoktor because they can associate, no, the symptoms, no, to of course what? The following diseases. So, yun, pwede nyo gawin yan. Your project could be like this, medicine. Jaren, may naintindihan ka? So that's association rules. Associating, no, the symptoms to what? Diseases. Tama. Jaren. Okay, Jaren, we have, okay, Jaren, thank you. Okay na.
Yes,
So I have to call. Yeah, thank you. Natuto ka naman having that. So Jimwell, tignan mo to Jimwell. We have the retail. Okay, basa please, Jimwell.
Retailers can collect data about purchasing patterns. Recording purchase data as item barcodes are scanned by point-of-scale systems. Machine learning's model can look for co-occurrence in this data to determine which products are most likely to be purchased together.
Okay, stop it. Okay, stop it. Sorry for that. Stop. Okay, retail. Jimwell, tingnan mo to. Jimwell, bakit nawawala ka, Jimwell? Saan ka nagpupunta? Ayan, Jimwell, tingnan mo to retail. So bumili ka ng kunwari lang, no? Bumili ka ng tela. Kunwari ko lang yon. So bumili ka ng tela. So syempre, minsan hindi ka naman bibili lang ng tela. Of course, the sellers will offer something related to tela na pwedeng mong bilhin na makakatulong sa pagbili mo ng tela. So example, meron ako mga sinulid, kunwari ko lang yon. Meron ako mga sinulid na baka kailangan mo in your tela. Kunwari lang. So you have to think of those things that will be associated to the item na binibenta. Jimwell, kagaya ng what? Kagaya ng burger. Pag pumunta ka ng Jollibee, saan nila pinipare ang Jollibee, Jimwell? Ay, ang Jollibee. Ang burger.
Sa fries po.
Ayan, sa fries. Saan pa?
Soft drinks po.
Sa drinks, sa soft drinks, yes. So yun, you have to be very good in that. Ma'am talaga, pwede pala yun. So you have to combine. The purpose, para mabenta. Pero you have to know the customer's behavior in the past. Pag kinumbine ko ba ito, okay ba? So marami namang bumibili ng ganun. So I have to what? I have to make a menu for that. Kunwari ko lang yan, Jimwell. So you take note of that. We have what? Medicine, then retail. So may mga tanong na sinasagot ng historical data. Jimwell, I hope that you get my point. And then we have what? We have, okay, marami pa, no? So marami pa. And then I think your project could be somehow based on this. We have what? We have the user experience. Ayan. Hindi ko na kukunin yan. And then we have the entertainment, Jimwell. Tingnan mo yung entertainment. Ayan. Basahin mo lang yung two first statements. Yung first two statements.
Okay po, ma'am. Services like Netflix and Spotify can use association rules to fuel their content recommendation engines. Machine learning models analyze past user behavior data for frequent patterns, develop association rules, and use those rules to recommend content that a user is likely to engage with, or organize content in a way that is likely to put the most interesting content for a given user first.
Ayan. So Jimwell, tingnan mo to. Gumagamit ng data analytics ng Netflix and then Spotify. They are determining the behavior of what? The customer. So ano ba yung mga tipo ng customer na pwede nating ipalabas sa Netflix and then of course what? Pwedeng pakinggan sa Spotify. So these are actually what? The behaviors coming from historical data. Kaya Jimwell, napakahalaga ng historical data. So probably your project will be like this. Ma'am, gusto ng mga nanonood ng Netflix yung mga drama, yung mga romantic films, or di naman kaya yung mga science fiction films. So they will have that in the Netflix. Diba, Jimwell? For them to buy. So yun, those are actually what? Product of association rules. Okay, Jimwell? So we have to learn more, no, Jimwell, para alam natin kung anong gagawin natin in our what? In our project. So, okay, Jimwell, thank you. Then we have, yung iba naman. Okay, Nicole, sabi ni Nicole, tawagin mo naman ako, ma'am. O, ikaw nang tatawagin ko, Nicole. Ayan. Napapagod si Nicole. Okay, so we have what? The first paragraph. How association rules work, please.
How association rules work. Association rule mining at a basic level involves the use of machine learning models to analyze data for patterns or co-occurrences in a database. It identifies frequent if-then associations, which themselves are the association rules.
Okay. Second paragraph, please, Nicole.
An association rule has two parts, an antecedent if and a consequent then. An antecedent is an item found within the data. A consequent is an item found in combination with the antecedent.
Ayan. Okay, Nicole, tingnan mo to, no? We have what? Two parts of association rule, no, Nicole? If nag-aaral maigi, then ano, Nicole, mangyayari? Nicole, hello? Nag-aaral
Graduate
maigi.
po with Latin honors.
O, tama, no? With Latin honor. Gagraduate with, talagang ganun. Ipag-aaral maigi, gagraduate with Latin honor. Tama naman. Okay. So, kung mag-aaral maigi, ano muna? Yung maliit muna. Kung mag-aaral maigi, then papasa. No? Ayan. Kung mabait, pag ang estudyante ay mabait, ano mangyayari, Nicole?
Bibiyayaan po ni Lord.
Tama. So, bibiyayaan ni Lord. Ibi-bless. Maraming favor will come kasi mabait yung estudyante. So, these are what? Association rules. Pag yung teacher ay nagtuturo, what? Nicole?
Ano po, may matututunan po kami.
Ayan. Pag ang teacher ay nagtuturo, may mga matutunan ang estudyante. Pag ang teacher ay tamad, what will happen, Nicole?
Wala po kaming matututunan.
Walang matututunan. So you see, those are what? Association rules. May if, antecedent, and then merong what? Consequent. Okay, pag nalilate, anong mangyayari pag nalilate? Nicole?
Papaluin po ni ma'am.
Oo, papaluin ni ma'am. Okay, so those are what? Association rules. Then Nicole, basa pa. Okay, so these are very important for us to understand the machine learning algorithm. So we have, sige, basa pa, please.
Association rules are created by searching data for frequent if-then patterns and using the criteria support and confidence to identify the most important relationships. Support is an indication of how frequently the items appear in the data. Confidence indicates the number of times the if-then statements are found true. A, a third metric, called lift, can be used to compare confidence with expected confidence or how many times an if-then statement is expected to be found true.
Okay, Nicole, tingnan mo ito, no? Ganda nitong sinabi, no? So for us to have association rules, we have three things that we have to use, no? Ano yung unang-una nating gagamitin? Number one, we have support. Nicole, tingnan mo maigi. Titigan mo maigi yung binasa mo kanina. Okay, silent reading is better than what? With voice. Silent reading is better. Is better, no? Yung pag mind lang, mind reading is better than reading it with voice, di ba? So tingnan mo yung support. Anong sabi kay support? It depends upon what? The frequency. How frequent? So Nicole, papasok pa ako on Monday. Okay. Bakit? Ba't ako papasok ng Monday? Paano mo na-predict na papasok ako ng Monday?
Based on historical data po, madalas ka pong
Yes.
present.
Ayan. So you have the support. And then we have the confidence. Tignan mo yung confidence. The if-then are found true. So you have to consider what? Ilang beses pumapasok si ma'am in the past. Ayan. Na lagi siyang pumapasok in the past. So support must be what? Must be based on what? The frequency. And then we have the confidence must be based on what? The support. So sunod-sunod yun. Walang confidence pag walang support. I hope that you get my point. Walang support, wala. Walang association rule pag walang support and then confidence. Magkakaroon ng confidence pag may support. So the frequency is actually what? Creating confidence. So you have to look at these things. And then we have the next one that we have to check, the lift. Ma'am, ano po yung lift? I-compare mo na yung association rule sa association rule ng past. So association rule is based on what? Support. If we have support, then we have what? Confidence. Nicole, because of your frequency in attendance, because you are always what? On time, lagi kang punctual, lagi kang present. That's what? Support. My confidence will be what? You can pass in the subject. I am confident that you are going to pass in the subject because of my what? Support. I hope that you get that. Now the lift. So based on COBOL, you pass in COBOL, isn't it? So probably because of COBOL, you will also pass in what? Ano nga ba pangalan ng subject natin? Integrative programming. So ganon yun. Everything will be starts with what? Support. The frequency. Kaya diba, Nicole, ang teacher laging nag-check ng attendance. Maiintindihan nyo na ako today. Bakit ako nag-check ng attendance? Establishes what? Confidence. The more that you are opening your cam, it gives something what? It gives something to me. Ma'am, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng nag-open ng cam? You are interested in our subject. And then, if you are that interested, then you're going to learn more and more. Tama ba dyan, Conrad?
Yes po.
Oh, okay lang na nakikita kita. Okay lang na tinatawag kita because you open your cam. Ma'am, paano po yung mga nandito na may dahilan naman kung bakit hindi nag-open ng cam? Class, in your class, hindi naman talaga kayo matitigas ang ulo. You are opening your cam. Kaya lang, minsan, pag hindi tayo nakatingin sa inyo, pag di ko kayo napapansin, you close your cam. I know your purpose. Maaring may ginagawa kayo. That will be fine. But still, you have to listen. Still, you have to make your teacher what? Felt that you are what? Engaging. Tama ba, Mark? Dapat iparamdam mo sa teacher na engaging ka. Did you get, Mark?
Opo, ma'am.
Opo, ayan. So, pag tinanong ka, sasagot kayo agad. Hindi yung paghihintayin mo pa si ma'am. That's not good. Kaya nga, I have support. Diba, Mark Angelo? I have support. I have confidence. I have lift. I hope that you get my point. That's the purpose of checking the attendance. It's my support. Now, from that support, I can build what? Confidence. Kaya tinatanong ko lagi si Stephen, nasaan ka? Bakit wala ka? Ma'am, bakit mo laging tinatanong na? Because based on the support, you're always attending the class, Stephen. O, ayan. Pero nagkakaroon tayo ng problem. Okay, so dapat pag-aralan natin yan. Did you get that? Lift. Okay, Stephen. Talaga ganda ng support confidence ni Stephen sa COBOL. Now, pagdating dito sa integrated programming, what is happening? So that's lift. Totoo pa ba? Totoo pa ba na okay pa si Stephen? So I hope that you get my point. Di ba, Benjamin? I hope that you get my point. Support, confidence will make your leap what? Accurate. Okay, di ba, Lester? Si Lester, pag lagi kong chine-check, nag-iiba ang kurtina niya. So, I was recognizing that. Ma'am, bakit? That's my support. Lester, kaya nga huwag kayong magtataka pag may mga ganun ako class. That's my support. Ayan, so please help me. Ayan, sabi ni Stephen, ma'am, hindi ko na po uulitin. Promise po yan. So, it's your action that will make your promise worthy. Okay, di ba Benji? What do you think? Si Benji, lagi siya may dog. Ngayon wala na siyang dog. Okay? But it's not the dog, it's me. I know that. So, support. I hope that you get my point. Kaya tinititigang pa yung bawat isa. Kasi that's my support. I need that. Because that builds what? Confidence. Or did you get that, Kiana? Did you get that, Justin? Did you get that, Patrick? Ayan si Patrick. Busy siya today. Ayan. But anyway, I hope na-engage naman. Nag-engage in the lesson. Aljan, tama ba?
Hello po.
Ayan, Aljon, ayan. So may naintindihan ka ba? So we have 3 things that we have to remember pag association rules. Diba, Aljon? Ano nga yun? We have number 1. Aljon, hello.
Wala po.
Okay, Aljon. I cannot get it. I cannot understand you. Okay lang, Aljon. Sige, I will call you na lang later. So, Tricia, what are the 3 things? What are the 3 metrics of association rules? Tricia, we have?
We have support, confidence, and lift.
Ayan. So, gagamitin natin yan, Tricia. And probably this will be the thing that you're going to use in your algorithm. Support, frequency. Without frequency, no confidence. Without support and confidence, no lift. Ang lift is actually what? The validation. Na tama ang ating association rule. The lift will check if what? The support and the confidence are said to be what? Correct. So tingnan natin. Okay, sabi ni Stephen, hindi ma'am. Kung ano ko in the past, I will not change kasi gusto ko pong matuto. Ayan. Sabi ni Stephen, ganun daw siya. Okay. Do not worry, Stephen. Hindi naman nagbabago yan. Still, I have a support. Okay? Stephen? Pero medyo napid na more than 2 ka na, ha? Okay? more than. Kaya medyo alarming. Oh, what's happening to Stephen? Ayun. Diba, Luke? What do you think, Luke? Sige. Nag-mic. Wala namang boses. Sige. Ano ba yan? Sige nga, Luke, ilabas ang boses natin. Sige, Luke.
Hello po, ma'am.
Opo, ayan. Then narinig ka na. Ay, si Patrick. Ayan, then nakita natin ang ngalangalan ni Patrick. Ayan, sana may natutunan tayo na Patrick. So again, we have what? We have support, confidence, and then we have what? The lift. Yeah, yan ang ipipresent mo, Patrick, in your project. Support, confidence, and then lift. Technically speaking, based on what? The if-then statement. We can build what, Patrick? Association rules. So Patrick, paano? Thank you, Nicole. Paano mabibuild ang association rules? Paano magkakaroon ng association rules? So gagamit tayo ng what? Ng algorithm, Patrick. Sana umabot pa ako. Okay. So we're going to use what? The a priori algorithm. Ayan, mag-algorithm na tayo, no? Ayan, so basahin natin si a priori algorithm. Paano ma'am yung association rules? Paano mabibuild yan? We're going to use one algorithm, no? We have the a priori. Pakibasa mo lang, Patrick, please. Ito lang.
With the a priori algorithm, candidate item sets are generated using only the large item sets of the previous path.
Okay, stop it. Okay na, Pat. So, okay na to. So, we have what? We have the candidate item sets. Okay, you take note of that. Patrick, IT25, remember this. Sa a priori algorithm, hindi dataset ang tawag. Ang tawag sa kanya, item set. Patrick. Okay, IT25, hindi niya tawag dataset. Ang tawag niya, item set. So item set will be coming from what? Large item set. Because IT25, you remember that. By your heart, by your mind. Pag sinabing candidate item set, it will be coming from what? Large item set. Okay, so the candidate item set will be based on what? Support and then confidence. O, naintindihan mo, Patrick? So anong algorithm yun? A priori algorithm. Did you get that? So, ang a priori algorithm, using what? Candidate item set. Coming from large item set. Using what? Patrick, ulit, using?
A priori algorithm.
Yeah, we have the algorithm, a priori algorithm. So we have what? We have to use what? Support, confidence, and then lift. Did you get that, Patrick?
Yes po, ma'am.
O, ikaw ba? Papasok ka ba on Monday, Patrick?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, ikaw yun. That's your prediction. Ayan. Pero ako, if I will predict, I know that you will be here. Patrick, okay, nandito ka pa ba, Patrick? Bakit ka malikot? Nasaan ka na? Ayan. So, ayan, nandyan siya. So, nakita na natin ang alangan na niya. Okay na ako. Ayan. So, I think I have to call other people. So, sabi ni Luke, tatawagin ko raw siya. Luke, tignan mo maigit to. Luke, tignan mo maigit. So we have candidate item set for the a priori algorithm. Na? Okay. So diretso ako sa example para matuto na tayo. Okay, a priori. Okay, we have the machine learning a priori. So basahin niyo to ha, Luke. I am actually relying on you. Meron naman kayong what? Notes, no? So take note here. Okay, look, eto i-analyze natin to, Luke. Tingnan mo ito. Basta lang, look, what is frequent item set. So take note, look, in the a priori algorithm, we need what? We need frequent item set. Okay, basta lang.
What is frequent item set? Frequent item sets are those items whose support is greater than the threshold value or user-specified minimum support. It means if A and B are the frequent item sets together, then individually, A and B should also be the frequent item set.
Okay, BSIT, tingnan nyo ito maigi, no? Tingnan mo ito maigi. Simple example lang ito. Look, tingnan mo maigi. Tingnan mo lang, huwag nang basahin. So we have set A, then we have set B. Look at it. Kaya mo to, look. Kayang-kaya mo na to. Kahit nga grade 1 kaya to eh. So tingnan mo ito. From the two sets, what are the frequent items?
2 and 3.
From the two sets. We have 2, yes.
2 and 3.
Ayan, so we have 2 and then 3. O, yun ang kailangan natin kay a priori algorithm. We need what? The frequent item set. I hope that you get my point. Ayan. And then, tignan mo yung note, look. Tignan mo lang, huwag mo na rin basahin. Okay, so hindi ko na-explain yan, look. Alright? Okay, so a priori algorithm must have support and then confidence. In order to have what? Association rule. So kailangan natin ng support confidence to have our what? Association rule. Look, tandaan mo, if, then. Pag tama si then, that means what? Confidence. Okay. Tumatama si then because of what? The historical data. Okay. And then, pag tumama si then, ibig sabihin, we can now build what? Association rule. If masipag, then papasa. Ilan ang if masipag, then papasa? Madami, ma'am. So that is what? Association rule. Did you get that, Lo?
Yes po.
Did you get that? So ganun Ganon ang association rule learning, okay? But we have to know the support. We have to know the confidence. Okay, look, last 5 minutes na lang. Okay, tingnan lang natin to just to have a glimpse of what? The a priori algorithm. Tingnan natin maigi. Okay, look, tingnan mo maigi. Okay, we are now to apply a priori algorithm. So tingnan mo maigi siya. We're going to what? We're going to find the frequent item set. Look. So look, ilan ang ating transactions? Pakibilang.
9 po, ma'am.
Okay, 9. Ang tawag natin dito market basket data analysis or market basket analysis. Ito ang ginagamit natin kay a priori algorithm. The market basket analysis. Okay. So take note ha, tignan mo to look, tignan mo lang maigi. So we have transaction 1 down to transaction 9. Titignan natin ang frequent item set. Bago ka tumingin ng frequent item set, dapat ibibigay muna ni ma'am ang minimum support. And then ang minimum confidence. Look, tingnan mo ito maigi. Okay, look, tatanungin kita ngayon. Ang A ba more than 2?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, good. Ang B ba more than 2?
Yes din po.
Okay. Bakit 2? Because we have the minimum support. Tsaka na yung confidence. Did you get that? Tignan mo ang C, more than 2?
Yes po.
Okay, tignan mo ang D, more than 2?
Exactly 2 po.
Exactly 2. Tignan mo ang E, more than 2?
Hindi po.
Okay. So we have what? Item set. So based on the frequency, we have the minimum support. Then we have what? The confidence. Tingnan lang natin okay. Tingnan mo siya maigi. So I was able to ask you a while ago. Ito yon, yung mga sagot natin. Okay. Then what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to get what? The frequent item set. So look, kaya mo to. Alam ko naintindihan mo ako. So the frequent item set will be what? The L1. Yung ginawa natin ang tawag doon, we're going to generate what? Candidate set. So based on what? Occurrence. Then gagamitin natin ang minimum support equivalent to what? 2. Take note of that. So look, anong mawawala?
Yung E po.
Okay, mawawala si E. And then tingnan natin yung ating what? L1. So the frequent item set will be, ikaw na magsabi. So what will be the frequent item set will be?
Item set A, B, C, and D po.
Ayan. So ano ang support count natin? Pakibasa please.
A is 6, B is 7, C is 5, then D is 2.
Okay, so you take note of that. Based on the minimum support, we have 2, and then wala pa tayong confidence because we have to get first what? The support. So kanina anong ginawa natin? We have what? The original data set. Then from the original data set, we have to know what? The minimum support, then the minimum confidence, and then after applying the minimum support, we can now get what? The frequent item set. Okay. So ang una, ang ginagawa mo muna, candidate set. Knowing all items, the frequency of all items. And then after that, we have what? The support. Based on the support, ano yung frequent item set? Look, did you get that?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Sige. So look, salamat. Then I will call another one. Okay. Teka, sandali. I have to call another one. Okay, sige, sandali lang. Wala na ako makitang girl. Okay, Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Are you ready na? Not yet.
Ready po, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we have Joanne. Tingnan mo. Gawa ulit tayo ng candidate set. Joanne, tingnan natin yung candidate set. Tingnan mo lang maigi ha, Joanne. Can you open your cam or not possible? Ayan, Joanne. So nag-open siya ng cam. Gumulo ang buhay ko. Hanapin ko si Joanne. Sandali lang. Okay, Joanne, wait. Wait. Joanne. Ayan si Joanne. Okay, Joanne, tingnan mo to. It's now 2. We have now 2. No? 2 item. We have now 2 items in the item set. So ayan, nakita natin. So ito ay based sa ating original table, no? Okay. Nakabase lang yun sa taas kanina. Hindi ko na babalikan, pero you have to check this. Meron kayong copy nito. So look at it. Tignan mo to, Joanne. So we have the candidate set. Now, Joanne, based on our minimum support, what are we going to retain?
A, B, A, C, A, B, C, B, D.
Okay, so based on that, we could have what? The frequent item set. So ito yung sagot mo, tama di ba?
Yes po.
Okay, good. So we have A, B, C, D. Ito yung items natin using the minimum support. And then the next one, again, tignan natin ulit yung ating candidate set. So ilan na to, Joanne?
Apat na po. Ay,
Hindi. Okay, tatlo na. So based on our minimum support, Joanne, what could be retained or what will be our frequent item set?
A, B, C po.
Okay, A, B, C. So ibig sabihin ng frequent item set natin will be what? A, B, and then C. Then from that, we're going to have what? The association rules. Okay. Tingnan natin. Sample lang to ha, class ha. So look at the association rules based on our what support. Then we could have what? The confidence. Okay, tingnan natin ha, Joanne. Alam ko magaling ka naman, Joanne. So tingnan mo to. We have the rules. Ang unang rule. Ang unang rule, bumili ako ng A tsaka B. Pag bumili ako ng A tsaka B, bibili ako ng C. Okay. We learned that A, B, C are what? The most frequent item set. Tama ba, Joanne?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, tingnan natin yung association rule na una. Bumili ako ng AB. Pag bumili ako ng AB, bibili ako ng C. So, ilan ang support natin based on the table? We have 2, isn't it? Okay, based on the table yun then meron tayong computation for the support. Okay, titigan mo na lang, Joanne. Pupunta na ako sa sagot. So tingnan natin yung percent of confidence. Ilan ang percent of confidence natin?
50% po.
Okay, 50%. So ibig sabihin, we have the following rules na nag 50%. So we have, pakibasa mo nga, Joanne, ang mga rules. Yeah. Ano yung pangalawang rule natin? Pag bumili ng BC, bibili ng A.
Yes po.
Pag bumili ng AC, bibili ng B. Tama na? How many association rules ang nabuo? Okay. Ilan ang nabuong association rules based on the confidence? Based on the minimum confidence, Joanne, ilan ang nabuong association rules?
2.
Okay. O, yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kaya ang hirap pag naka-close ang cam. Hindi mo alam kung engaging ang estudyante. So, based on our minimum confidence, ilan ang association rules? 2? Are you sure 2 lang? Okay, Joanne? Ilan ang ating association rules? Based on the minimum confidence. Yes, Ria. Yeah, okay na, Joanne. Yeah, Rihanna. Yes.
3 po, ma'am.
Okay, 3. Kasi nakalagay doon, ang minimum confidence will be what? 50%. Tama na, Rian?
Yes po.
Okay, so we have 3 as of now. Valid rules. I hope may naintindihan kayo. Joanne. So we set these things according to our what? Minimum support and then minimum confidence. ID 2.5, did you get this? We have the candidate set, we have the frequent item set, then we have to compute what? The support. Diba? We have to compute the support for us to get what? The confidence. So based on the minimum confidence, we could have what? Association rules. Okay, stop share ako ha, please. Did you get the instruction? Ano yung una mo i-generate? Candidates. Benji, Diane, Stephen. Pero what will be your reference? The original data set. Tignan mo muna ng paisa-isa. Now, tignan mo yung padalawa-dalawa. Now, tignan mo yung patatlo-tatlo. Okay. Okay, so tignan mo muna yun. And then after that, kung wala ng possible combination, you stop. Then what are you going to do? You compute what? The support. to have what? The confidence. Then you have to base the confidence to what? The minimum confidence na given. Then that will be your association rule. Diyan. Beethoven. Did you get that? Kuha nyo ba? Yeah, John Mark, may question ka before we dismiss?
Yung dun lang po sa minimum confidence. It is constant na po ba na 50% or
No,
nagbabago
no,
po
no,
siya
no, 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 no,
depende?
no, no. No, it is actually to be computed. Kino-compute yan, yung ating confidence. Kaya lang usually, given siya Pero kino-compute ang confidence, ang tawag sa support. Kino-compute yan. Kino-compute siya para maging, para objective based on the transactional database. Pero at this point of time, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng minimum support, then minimum confidence. Okay, so ma'am, what's the purpose of that association rule? So yun ang output nun, association rule. The next meeting, we're going to validate the association rule. Anong gagamitin natin, ma'am? The lift. And then we have what? Meron pa isa, lift and then, okay, nakalimutan ko yun. Ayun. So we have lift and then conviction. Gagamit tayo ng lift and then conviction. Karapat dapat bang maging 1.0 si JM? Ang tawag doon, conviction. Dapat bang maging 1.0 si John Conrad? Ang tawag doon, conviction. How about Nicole? How about Stephen? How about Mark? 1.0 ba? Ang tawag doon, conviction. Siyempre gusto niya lahat itawagin. So how about other people here? How about other students here? Ang tawag mo doon, conviction. So we're going to have the lift. We're going to have conviction. Pag estudyante mo, ma'am, si Benji, definitely 1.0 grade niyan. Oh, talaga? Is it based on the lift? And conviction? Tignan natin. Tama ba, Benji? What do you think? Wala siya masabi. Okay. Sabi ni Stephen, ako rin, ma'am. Yes. But everything depends on what? Support. Kaya dapat frequent ang ating attendance. Yan ang pinupointat ko sa inyo, class. You have to make it what? Habit na umaattend ng klase, and then you have to make a habit na on time kayong pumapasok sa Zoom. Kahit sa Zoom. We have to be on time. Okay, class, so that's all for today. I hope na marami tayong natutunan.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, marami tayong natutunan. Sana nga po, marami natutunan. So you know the support. Ayan. That's actually very, very what? Important. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-establish ng association role pag walang support. Okay. So I will give assignment, JM. I-send ko na lang sa inyo yung aking assignment that you're going to do for this particular algorithm. So class, teacher na tayo. Okay, so medyo napagod lang si ma'am because this is actually needing attention and then emphasis. So pag laging pumapasok ang teacher,
Masaya ang klase. Hindi po, natututo po kami.
Okay, natututo ang klase. Diba, Lester? Ma'am, ayaw ko pong makinig sa inyo Bakit naman? Makinig kayo. Pagtsagaan nyo na si ma'am. Kasi ito ay gagamitin nyo, please. Diba, Christina? Gagamitin nyo ito. Kalimutan nyo na angko, pero yung mga tinuro ko sa inyo, huwag nyong kakalimutan. Diba, Nicole? Ma'am, bakit number 1 ang PUP sa job street? Hindi tayo mukhang pera, Nicole. That's another thing. Sabi ko sa mga estudyante ko in the past, kung tatanungin ka kung magkano sweldo, no. You are the one that will what? Determine my salary based on my what? Based on my performance. Ganon. Okay, ganon class Because ganon ang PUP. Hindi na natin babaguhin yun. Ganon tayo class. We are that good to be promoted. Okay. So yun lang class. So ayan JM, naku, wag tayong magmamaganda na you have to give me 50,000 because I know that I am that good. No. Do not do that. Walang ganan. Okay JM, nagbibiro lang po. So, diba Tricia? So you have to remember those things. Dapat low profile tayo. Low-key tayo lagi. Tama ba Rick? Tama ba Christina? Tama ba Mark? Dapat low-key tayo lagi. Kahit magaling na magaling tayo, low-key tayo lagi. Ma'am, ano yung low-key? Yung artista doon sa Avengers, okay. Hindi, biro ko lang yan. So, what do I mean ng low-key? Yung humble. We have to be always humble. O, sino dito ang humble? O, tingnan mo, hindi kayo engaging eh. Nakakainis yung mga estudyante na hindi nakikinig eh. Ayan. So, ma'am, lahat po kami humble. So, God will exalt you if you're going to make yourself what? Humble. Ayan. Okay, ayan. So, class, paano nakikita ang humility ng estudyante pag pumapasok lagi? Kasi ina-acknowledge mo sa sarili mo na hindi ka pa marunong. Diba, Justin? Oh, you're acknowledging to yourself, hindi pa ako marunong, I need to learn more. Okay, so I have to be here. Ayan, kahit mahirap, I have to be here. Okay, did you get that? Did you get that?
Yes, po.
Yes po, ma'am.
Oo. Nicole, sinong absent? Marami absent for today, no? Parang marami absent. 35
Dalawa
lang.
po.
Sino ang absent natin for today?
Si John Lee po tsaka si Patrice.
Anong pakisabi apelyido, please?
Pabreag po tsaka Buenaventura. And then may dalawang late po.
Hindi, okay na yung late. Basta nandito. Fabriag tsaka
Buenaventura po.
Bueno. All right. Ayan. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. So, syempre, it's time for us to have a picture. Okay?
Taking pictures po, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Next panel po. Ano po? 1, 2, 3. Okay na po.
Okay, JM, thank you, Nicole, thank you. And to the of the BSIT 25, thank you, class. Sana may natutunan kayo for today. Okay.
Thank you po, ma'am. Ingat
Thank you po, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you
also.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Ma'am, we love you,
Mag-end na
ma'am.
ako, ha? Okay, bye.
Love you,
Thank you very
ma'am.
much.
Love you, ma'am.
Yes.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Happy weekend. God bless you, class. Bye.